Walking past the main gate of El Dorado, Rimuru did not feel as though he was entering the domain of a tyrant. He felt like he was stepping into a philosophy made solid. The spiraling glass hallway curved upward with quiet confidence, refracting light in disciplined angles. Water flowed from a man-made cliff in the distance. Not wild, not excessive. Engineered beauty cascading into canals that cut clean lines through the city. This was not a city built to overwhelm. It was built to last scrutiny. Rimuru walked for nearly 10 minutes, absorbing the silence beneath the elegance, until steel replaced openness. Knights stood at attention before a restricted passage, their presence unambiguous. Ordinary citizens did not pass here. Beyond this door is a magic circle connected directly to the palace, Arlo said. They stepped through. Leon Cromwell was waiting, not on a throne, not surrounded by ceremony. He leaned against a column, arms crossed, wearing jeans and a plain white shirt. Casual, deliberate, almost defiant. He looked like a finished statue that had decided it didn't need admiration. For a brief moment, Rimuru understood why El Dorado felt the way it did. This city reflected its ruler perfectly, refined, restrained, quietly severe. Then Leon spoke. "And no Chloe, huh?" The spell broke instantly. Rimuru felt irritation rise before he could suppress it. That obsession again. The silence, the elegance, the authority. It all collapsed the moment Chloe's name entered the air. This was the real Leon Cromwell. Brilliant, dangerous, emotionally crippled by a fixation he never tried to escape. Rimuru studied him more carefully. Leon was handsome as ever, almost unfairly so, but something was wrong. His posture lacked sharpness. His eyes were dulled, burdened by something recent and persistent. "You look worn out." Leon exhaled slowly. "You're the one who sent the cause of it." That told Rimuru everything. Did Diablo do something? Kind of. For a moment, neither spoke. The air thickened, heavy with words Leon chose not to release. He turned away and gestured for Rimuru to follow. Inside the castle, luxury revealed its discipline. Gold, silver, jewels, but never excess. White walls reflected chandelier light like calculated mirrors. Every element existed for balance, not display. It was power without noise. Even someone who did not belong here could breathe easily. Rimuru relaxed. Briefly, noise spilled in from the corridor, sharp and familiar. "Ah, Sir Rimuru, I've been waiting for you." Diablo. He entered as though the palace were his own, greeting Rimuru reverently before escorting him into a reception room without so much as glancing at Leon. Rimuru had questions. He postponed them. Guy Crimson arrived moments later, irritation already visible. "Why did you save this place for last?" he demanded. Rimuru answered honestly, disguising it as humor. "With you and Diablo here, I figured El Dorado didn't need babysitting." Guy's temples throbbed. Rimuru redirected quickly, explaining his reasoning. Luminous's uncertainty, Dagrel's unknown strength, Milim's trust. Strategy, not favoritism. Guy accepted it. Annoyed, but rational. Leon finally joined the discussion properly, addressing emergency systems and transport magic circles. Rimuru revealed the magisteel saucer stored within him, proof that preparation, not brute force, was his priority. "I don't want to wipe out civilizations," Rimuru said, "even in war." Leon stared at him. "You're more of a pushover than I thought." Rimuru didn't argue. "I just don't want regrets." The words landed heavier than expected. Leon understood regret better than most. "I'm full of nothing but regret," Leon said quietly. "Maybe that's why she chose you over me." Rimuru laughed it off poorly and earned an instant death threat for it. Tension spiked. Diablo proposed violence with disturbing enthusiasm. Guy shut it down before El Dorado became collateral damage. Then the truth emerged. Diablo had fought Guy. Repeatedly. For 2 weeks. Rain had antagonized Diablo, lost, fled, lied about it, and somehow formed an armistice with him. They bickered openly, dissecting each other with surgical cruelty while Guy looked exhausted and Leon resigned. And then it surfaced. Diablo had been praising Rimuru to Rain, extensively. "She fully converted," Diablo said calmly. Rimuru felt a chill unrelated to magic. After installing the transport circle, Rimuru departed El Dorado, leaving Diablo and Rain behind, much to Leon's visible distress. "Take care of Chloe," Leon said quietly. Rimuru promised. Later, Leon revealed his secret dream. Architecture. It explained everything. Dwargon came next. The massive gates were crowded as ever, commerce flowing relentlessly. Rimuru bypassed it all, escorted directly to the palace, where King Gazel awaited, with Ajera at his side. Ajera bowed deeply. Every movement precise, old world, unmistakably familiar. Hakuro's grandfather, reincarnated. The weight of lineage hung unspoken. They spoke candidly. Gazel dispensed with ceremony quickly, and Rimuru admitted his discomfort around authority. Gazel laughed, then lectured him anyway. It was his way. Then the conversation turned serious. "Can this war be avoided?" Gazel asked. "No," Rimuru said without hesitation. They spoke of Michael, of Velgrund, of Velzard, of gods that walked like disasters. Gazel admitted something rare: resignation. "If Velzard comes," he said, "we lose." Rimuru didn't argue. "If that happens," he said, "run." They discussed ultimate skills next. Could swordsmanship alone defeat one? "Yes," Rimuru said, "but only under specific conditions. Willpower, spiritual existence, god-class weapons." Ajera spoke of sublimating his will into the blade, of becoming the blade itself. Soe agreed. Ranga emerged from Rimuru's shadow, speaking of a voice answering his desire to protect. The pattern was undeniable. Power responded to intent, not ambition. Intent. "Basically," Rimuru said, stripping it down to its core, "you have to want to win." It wasn't philosophy. It was mechanics. Gazel accepted it. Rimuru installed the transport circle. Before leaving, he handed Gazel a phone. "If Velzard comes," he said, "call me." Gazel accepted it without hesitation. When Rimuru finally departed Dwargon, the world felt heavier, but more connected. Networks mattered. Trust mattered. Preparation mattered. The war had not begun, but the foundations were set. And this time, the world would not face it unprepared.